And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do we have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And this one is off and running. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0. There's the strike.
T-ball, one strike.
Foul ball there. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Just missed. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Friedl on at first, nobody out.
Ball two.
In the dirt. Fastball for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Going, gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. The Reds score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Matt McClain will hit next. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. That's a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now, Jake Fraley. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill, the big righty, Hunter Green.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
We go to the bottom of the first. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Fraley getting an angle on it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. That one a little bit high, and it's 3 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Hayes sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Christian Yelich in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Two outs, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Peralta back to work. That one found hard the other way.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Way upstairs, and the count is 3-1. That one fouled off. Right side. Steps on first for the out. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Let's go Brewers.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball, no strike.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And it's even up.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nobody left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the slider just misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Sal Frelick. And there's a strike. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that one missing low. Outside. Now 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Slider clips the zone.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 outs. Falling behind 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hayes makes the grab. And that'll do it. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one outside. And the count 1-2. And that's too high.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. TJ Friedl now at the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One down, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Off the plate, and it's 1-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Inside, 2-0. Strike one.
2-1.
And strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one almost hit him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Reds go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouled off down the right side. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hayes makes the grab, 1 down. This is Bryce Terang. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here is Jackson Chourio. Flied to left his first time. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Make it happen, Brewers.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
There's a swing and a miss.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Outside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Called strike right there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 out and a runner at second. And a foul ball.
Sit him down. 1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. Pickoff throw. Steer dives back in safely. Two outs. In the air, right side of the infield. Hoskins makes the grab, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here comes Christian Yelich. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Digging in, William Contreras. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fastball is outside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The 1-0.
Oh.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Yelich gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Just missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Walked his first time. And that's outside. Check on the runner.
Say!
Pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz under it. And there's 2 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Missing inside, 1-0. The Brewers trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Base knock center field. Yelich flies around third. Relay throw home. Slides his head in there. Safe. And it's now a 2-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. He's in there. Man on second, 2 down. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Milwaukee, and now it's Gavin Lux. Peralta back to work. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Nick Mears, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hudson also throwing. Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes. That's a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And now it's Austin Hayes. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Strike 1.
Fouled off left side.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Brian Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now TJ Friedl. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul out of play. And that just misses.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next pitch is outside. Hayes, the base runner at first with 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up. Ortiz. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got him. Out number 3. So one left for Cincinnati as the lead remains 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That one just misses the outside corner, and that's ball 2. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. That clips a corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Terang has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. On the ground, right side. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. That's down and in.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Chorio pulls it down, and there's one down. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 2 in this one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
1 ball, no strike.
And the 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Hoskins puts it away. Out number 2. And now Jake Fraley. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 1. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Taylor Rogers up and throwing for Terry Francona. Pagan getting loose as well. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Yelich stands in now and watches strike 1. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Yelich goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That's stolen base. Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Runner edges away at second. That misses. 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Inside, almost got him. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Mears, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That just misses, and now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Curveball drops in there. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Towards first, and foul ball. That one lifted to left. Hayes has it sized up. One down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. First pitch misses. The Reds trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That
Two
one
balls,
not
one
close.
strike.
And it's 2-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 2-2.
3-2.
Swings and misses, and there's 2 away. At the plate, Oliver Dunn. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And another ball. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Joseph Ortiz waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
To the right side, McLean tosses to first. That's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Ashby, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Austin Hayes digs in now, 1 for 2. And that's down and away. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Ball. Counts ball.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now T.J. Friedel. Knee high, that's in for a strike. On the outside corner, that is strike 2. Movement in the bullpen, Yoel Payams up and throwing. And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. the string on the changeup.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That's off the mark. Ball one. And he pumps it a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. There's a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Reds down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Here we go, Brewers.
And that one clips the corner. Activity in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz up and throwing for Terry Francona. And now the 0-1. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And a foul ball. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One, 2 now.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Reds leading by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect, and not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. Christian Yelich would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
2 down, nobody on. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is gone. He hammers one out to center. It's 3-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Emilio Pagan out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Reds, Sam Mole. He's into the game with the bases empty. Base is empty with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This one popped up. And that is foul.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Brewers move closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Matt McClain. First pitch just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 77, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Alexander getting cranked up as well. A little bit high. And now 2-0.
No, that's a ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson.
0 for 3 in this one.
Fought off foul.
Ball 1.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely.
Hoskins. Here's Ortiz for one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a foul straight back.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. High fly ball out to center field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. High to the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Alexis Diaz.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And fouled off. 1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one outside. 1-2 the count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And there's a ball. And that's outside. Garrett Mitchell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He goes down looking.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Mitchell in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's a 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Friedel should have this one. Snags it for the 2nd out. So last chance for the Brewers. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Now, this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.